Another game that came out recently, if you're not aware. Doom: The Dark Ages. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Donkey made the first good video out of his channel. Okay, this is a bit of an exaggeration, but Donkey's been, he's been going through the motions a little bit, where the joke is just him going, ooh, making noises. But the Doom Dark Ages video is pretty good. And he said something to the effect of like, I didn't realize that this is the exact game I needed right now. Something like that. Or like the game that he should be playing right now. Like it just like fits. The timing is good. Whatever that means. And I don't know how to describe it, but the timing fits really good. It's hitting so f***ing hard. And it is so fun. I'm only 2 missions in. So this is very early impression. But anyone, the developers came out of the gate and were like, we started with Doom 2016. You're running and gunning. And in Eternal, you're dashing and bashing or something. They got the blank and blank. And now here, you're standing and fighting. And they made it sound like it's going to be super slow and like all these different, I don't know. They just made it sound like you're just like a tank and you sit there. And then you can shield bash from like this point on the ground to an enemy like all the way over there, like touching the wall easily. And you can sprint the whole time and then throw your shield bash again. You can just zoom around the whole time. It's very fast paced. There's just not like acrobatic double jumping and dashing and stuff like what was in Eternal. Like you had the monkey bar things that you swung on in Eternal. You just don't have that, but that doesn't mean you're slow. But yeah, it is fun. No Mick Gordon. RIP to that relationship and him working with Bethesda. I don't really know the story. I just know that it's like he still hasn't been fully paid for Eternal or something. But yeah, that main menu music. I forgot how freaking hard these games go with their main menu music. You just load it up and give it like a minute and a half to get into the song. It hits like a truck, man. It is absurd, and I love it. But I don't know about the rest of the soundtrack yet. I'm very early. Again, I haven't really heard the soundtrack. It's always like 30-some songs. I did look up the people who did it, though. Like, I found the soundtrack on Spotify, and they are just a company that does soundtracks for video games. And they have a bunch of albums, including, like, 3 DLCs for Borderlands 3. And one of them is The Revenge of the Cartels, you know, Joey Violet, like the cyberpunk, synthwavy kind of soundtrack. The best freaking soundtrack in Borderlands. And then they also did the Krieg's Fantastic Cluster, whatever. Buster Cluck, whatever they call it, that DLC. So they're not bad by any means, but I don't know if you can replace Mick Gordon effectively. We'll see. I mean, it hits for sure, but it doesn't hit as hard as it could. That's a little disappointing, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I really don't know what they're doing. Like, are they duking it out in lawsuits, you know? If they are, like, that sucks. I think that's probably just the end of that relationship. I imagine they're never going to work together again.